My crafty friends, how is everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. So today I'm working on this cover. This is a cover that we worked on together, putting all these pretty things on here last summer. So I only have a couple of unfinished projects from 2023. So I would like to go ahead and finish them. And this is one of them. This was a hymn book. And I have separated the covers. I want to cover the inside, maybe put something here as a, to just kind of give this a finished look on the edge. And so we did this last summer. Here's the back. I put a paper measuring tape here as a little decoration, but I also would like to put something here again to finish this edge off because that's where I cut the spine off. So it's probably going to be paper. First, I want to show you, let's put this up here for a second. Let's not knock anything off my desk as I'm moving things around. But I have this paper right here. This is from Hobby Lobby. And I had these were on sale last year, I'm going to say, I think. Got them sometime last year, maybe earlier in 2023. I got two of these. It was like buy one, get one 50% off, or they were both 50% off. Anyway, the other one was similar but a little different. I had more vintagey kind of neutrals in it, and I coffee dyed the whole thing. Like all of this, the same size, but I coffee dyed every single, the back, of every single paper. So I would like to use those for pages because they're already coffee dyed. So I want to pick out a paper, some papers or a paper. This is, let me see how wide we are here. Let me see how wide we need for the inside of this. So I like to leave, just like they have it, this little border. I like to leave that when I line the inside of a book cover. So that section is 5.5. So all I need is really one piece of 12 by 12. And you can see the colors here. This is kind of a dark olive color, almost brown, but I think it has a green tint to it. And this was a pretty, very, as you can see, even has this little emblem here that I left, and it was kind of plain. Wherever I put things, it was plain. So I didn't cover up anything. You can still see that it was a hymn book. Voice of Praise, it says. And so, yeah, something, this is a little piece of ephemera from Tim Holtz that I put down here. It has some pink and green in it, and then, a lot of greens. And this butterfly actually even has some, this is a Tim Holtz butterfly too, I believe. And this piece here, they all have like a little pink and little hint of pink and greens. And so, yeah, I would like to pick out something that would go with that. So let us see. I'm sure there's lots of choices in here. So but I'm not going to like look through. There's 180 sheets in here, so I'm not going to like look through every piece. But let's just put the cover right here. I think you can let me move over a little bit and put the cover. I got my paper cutter right here too, but let's see if we can put this where you can see the cover and the paper. Can you see it? Yeah. Here. Okay. So I want it all over. Of course, these are all over patterns, but something like when you open it, it looks like it belongs there. It looks like it was always there. So something I'm thinking more toward the green family. Like this is beautiful, but it's all pink, pinkish hue. So like this is really the wrong kind of green. Something with a little bit more olive in it, possibly. This is beautiful. If that went, I would use that. This is beautiful. It would go, but I want the base to be the green color. So let's just keep going, and as soon as I see something, I'm going to try to go with the first thing I see. Now this is pretty, but again, it doesn't have the green base. So if I don't find a green based paper, which I think I will, but if I don't, okay, so here's a good one. This could be like the perfect thing. I said I was going to go with the first one I see, but let me just flip a few more over here and make sure there's nothing more perfect. I think that has too much on it. This is more of the type of thing I expect to see on the inside of a book cover. So, a few more. See, that's the wrong green, so I guess I'm going to go with, that's got too much blue in it. That's pretty, but it's not a green base. So, okay, I think we have our answer. I'm going to flip real fast here to see if anything else jumps out at me. Oh, wow. So that's a nice green too, but it's a little, you know, it actually matches the butterfly and stuff, but I think this one, I think this just looks like it belongs on the inside of a book cover. So we're going to go for it. And we'll decide, like, here's where it's attached to the paper pad. This is paper. This is not cardstock. If you, that's why I got it, you know, because a lot of the, you know, the Echo Park collection kits that I like, scrapbook paper collection kits, that's cardstock, and I got these because they are paper, which are great for papers or lining the inside. Cardstock is good for lining the inside too, but I got these because they're great for pages. And like I said, I coffee dyed that other one, so they make beautiful pages in a journal. So let's see which way we want to do it. We want to either do it, let's see, like this. I don't want it, no, I wouldn't want it like that. So like this. Or I think I want it like that, but let me see what it looks like this way. Does it look the same? Oh, I guess it looks the same. Okay, I guess it looks the same. Alright, so I can just cut right up here in the corner like this and not waste any paper. Okay, so I'm going to get a little pen here and maybe make a mark so that I don't waste any paper. Actually going to kind of like, not really measure, but just make a mark so I can know where to cut. So I don't have to be cutting slivers off later and because I cut it too big or whatever. So about right here is the edge. So I do want it to go right to the edge here. Right to the edge, and that looks like the edge. Right on the outside of that mark. I should be marking on the other side, right? Yes, I should. But I'm going to cut right there. Let's do that one first, and then we'll cut the... I never assume. I did once, and I think it wasn't, it seemed like it didn't come out right. But I never assume that the back and the front cover are going to be the same size. So I just do the back, do the front separately. And this is not fitting in here. Hold on. Oh, there it goes. I was going to say, is it wider than 12 inches? No, it is not. Okay, so I'm going to cut on the outside of that mark I made there. So let's do that. I think I'm going to cut, yeah. So it's up against my stop, so everything should be straight. And I hold down, press down, for this paper cutter, I press down on this plastic shield. And then I cut. A nice straight line, hopefully. Okay, so now let us, here's the front cover, that's the back cover. So let's go ahead and cut this. So this is, yeah, like I said, this is a pretty old, like, I think it was, gosh, I don't know. I think it was the early 1900s type of book. So since I already measured this way on the front, so I have this fitting up here. I'm going to measure down here. This time I think I'll make a little fold so I can see the inside of the cover here, where the little border is that I need to let show. Did you hear that? If you did, that's somebody upstairs dropping something on the floor. I'm on the first floor. My craft room's on the first floor of our house. We don't have a basement, which I think basements are great, but I recently heard somebody having basement nightmares, so I was like, oh, maybe I'm glad I don't have a basement. Like, as far as their foundation was cracking and they had to have their basement dug out. Oh, it sounded terrible, inexpensive. So, anyway, okay, so this is going to go here. Let's see. And I'm going to have a pocket near the bottom. Down here, there's a little bit of white showing, I see, but I'm going to have a pocket down here so that I'll get covered up. And I'll probably have a little trim over here. Maybe the same paper I put here, I'll put in here. So that'll be all kind of have a finished look. And this is, I'm trying to decide whether I want art glitter glue or Fabri-Tac. And I think I'm actually going to use art glitter glue dries so fast that I have to work quickly. But I'm going to use it because I think that just the Fabri-Tac will be overpowering for this paper. You know, I don't want it to show through or, you know, create, like, because it's so thick, create any kind of, like, almost like a bubble kind of thing. Even though I would spread it out, I'd rather just be a little bit on the safe side with the art glitter glue, if that makes sense. So, let's get this put down. And so I'm going to work fast here so that I can get it down, or try to work fast, so I can put it down. Maybe I'll do the top half first. And that might be a good idea. Let's do the top half first. We'll put that down. And I might spread it out so I make sure I don't have any glue streaks. And where's my glue spreader? Oh my goodness, don't tell me I've lost my glue spreader. Well, this is not good. I don't know where it is right now, so I'm going to have to use my finger. I guess I need a backup, huh? Got it at Dollar Tree if somebody asked me in one of my recent videos. Looks like I need a little bit more glue right in here. So, alright, so now I'm going to put this down. I don't see any streaks when I hold it up, so let's just get this even with the top here corner. And yeah, that looks good. That looks beautiful. Alright, see, it looks like it's always been there. Yeah, it looks good all the way down. Okay, so now we're going to do the bottom half. And now I can put it on here. I guess I could have put it on here the first time, but I put it on the paper. I'm going to get some right up in there where we stopped, you know, where the glue stops. And go ahead and spread this out. Just make sure I have enough on there. Yeah, I got my glue spreader little makeup silicone thing at, like, silicone brush at Dollar Tree. So it was $1.25. And I don't know why I'm not seeing it over there. I usually put it back in that little cup holder I have over there. A little cup, actually. And it's not there. So it might be here. Maybe I just can't see it. Anyway, I didn't want to take too much time and let my glue dry. I should have got it ready beforehand. Okay, so this looks appropriate, I think, and pretty. So I think you open up and you see that pretty paper. Okay, so now I need a wet wipe for my finger. Even though I'm going to be spreading more glue, this is kind of getting dry here, so I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm having a very good crafty day today. I don't know when this will be published, but I'm doing this on a weekend when I have some time. And it happens to be, you know, I had my housework done, and we got a scrap already. I had my housework done, so for this weekend, I already had my housework done pretty much. Just had to do some laundry and, you know, put a few dishes in the dishwasher. I put away my, I put away some Halloween or fall stuff today. Well, not really Halloween. I guess I put away my Halloween stuff, and then I had fall stuff out. A little, you know, just a few things when I got my Christmas stuff out, but I didn't have time to, let's put a mark. You know what? Let's turn this over and do it on this side. I didn't have time to put it, well, actually it was cold or raining or whatever. I didn't want to, I have to go outside to put it away, so I just left it like in a room that no one was going to see it in until I got to put it away. So finally today I put away my fall stuff. And I was going to put away some Christmas stuff too, but it was cold outside and I didn't want to be outside anymore, so I just put away the Halloween stuff today, and maybe tomorrow I'll get brave enough to go out in the cold again. This weekend I figure I would hibernate inside my house and do some crafting. So, okay, so about right here. So let's see how this one goes. So this one I'll have to, let's just see how this goes with me making the mark on the back. I kind of like making it on the front because I can see the green, but we're going to see how this one goes. Let me get my paper cutter over here. So I've got the mark right here at this time, before it was up there. And so I'm going to get it against my stop here and line it up with where I'm going to cut. And I think it's nice and lined up. I'm going to put the cutting on the the outside of that mark this time, before I cut right on it. And so let's see if I do this the right size. So yeah, now I got a sliver here, which I could use on the front, but I think I want to use something else. I'll use something that goes with this on the front, and then if I want to use it on the inside too, I can. So the mark was right down there. So let's see if it matters which way. Like, do I need it this way or this way to match up with the mark? Okay, so it's a little, I can feel it's a little space over here, like it's a little bit too wide. Let me see if it matters. Let's see if this matters. I think the mark was here. No, it's still a little bit too wide. So let me see. Do I want to glue it down and then cut it, or do I want to cut it first? Let me see how it would be. You know, I think I'm going to glue it down and then cut it, because then I'll be sure I have enough here all the way down to cover the white. I just, you know, experimenting a little bit here, I guess. But I do need my length first too. So I'm going to leave the width for now. Match it right up against my little border there. And then that's my son's dog, if you're wondering, if you hear barking. He has two dogs. The husky doesn't bark. He has a husky. The husky doesn't bark. If you have a husky, you know the huskies don't bark. At least my other son has huskies too. None of the huskies bark. But he has a corgi. My younger son has a corgi too. And the corgi, he's a little barker. He's a puppy too, so. Okay, I hope I did that right. Oh, I was talking too much. Did I do it right? Oh, I did. Yay. Okay. I was talking and not concentrating. But okay, we're going to do it. I like the halfway point glue though. Let's do it on here this time. I don't know why I keep doing it on the paper. Let's do it on here. You can do whatever is more comfortable for you. You know what I mean? You don't have to do it the way I do it. You don't have to do it on the paper. You don't have to do it on the book. But you have to do one or the other. But whatever is more comfortable for you. I think I like putting it on the book better. And then we'll just do half like we did on that one though. I do like that because this glue dries so fast. And I have a little heater on here in my craft room, so that probably helps it to dry even faster. This is spreading out nice. I put a little bit more glue on there. So it's spreading out nice, but I don't want to get it too wet where, you know, it kind of bubbles the paper or anything like that. Got a nice amount up there, I think. Okay, let's get this down. Before the glue dries. Okay, wait. No. There we go. Okay, gotta get it in the right spot there. Oops, up a little bit. Nope, over a little bit. Okay, we got it. Oh no, wait a minute, hold on. It's not, I need to have it all the way across the top, just right. Because I'm not putting a pocket up there. Make sure it's upright, yes. And okay, it's across the top correctly. Now, it's, you know, I wonder, okay, that's going to work right there. Nope. Sorry guys, I need to make sure there's no, well, it's not really gluing down here, but I need to make sure there's no white showing on this side piece too, and on the top at the same time. Okay, there we go. I've got it. By George, I've got it. Okay. Thank goodness I still had enough tackiness there to glue this down. It wasn't dry yet. Okay, so I'm just going to burnish that down real good since I lifted it up like that a couple times. Make sure all the glue is adhering. Oh, it looks beautiful though, doesn't it? All nice and flat, and I practically put the glue further down than I planned, but that glue I just spread farther than I thought it was going to, so I have less than half to go here. So let's do this, and we'll spread this out. I'm going to look for my glue spreader after the video. It just might be hiding in between my other crafty tools here, and I just didn't want to take too much time to look for it. You know, I should have looked for it before the video, but I didn't even think about it. All right, now I'm done gluing for a minute, and I might not need to use my finger again. So now I want to look for, I think I'm gonna look, I'll show you my other paper I have pulled out here too, which I might use for the strips that I want to put along the side. But yeah, I think I will, because I'd rather use cardstock along the side here and here for trim. So here's what it looks like so far. Let me put my little pin in here. Okay, so pretend like it's done. Voila! Beautiful. Okay, so the cardstock that I have pulled out here, it's cardstock I got from Tuesday morning. One day I walked into Tuesday morning before they closed and found this Tim Holtz Ideology, and he doesn't make this, and look at the price, $4.99. That's amazing, right? Double-sided Tim Holtz paper. Yes, I did. I found it at Tuesday morning. One, if there was more than one, I probably would have got it. There was only one, and I got it. I couldn't believe it. Like, I don't go there. I didn't, whenever it was open, I didn't go there every week or anything. But once in a while, I got a little itch, and I went down there. So let's look for something that goes with this green. So let me move this out of the way so I can show you better. And this out of the way for the moment. So we can really look at this and see what goes with this green and the cover and the inside and everything. So we got some reds here, so that's not going to go. There might not be anything in here, so I don't know. I just thought, well, I'd like to use some of this as pages. I haven't really used, I don't know if I've used, oh, here's something. Let's see what this is. Not the map, but this side right here. Look how it's like coffee dye looking. I think it's blue though. Oh, but that looks pretty. Wow, look at that. I like it. I could put this on here and then maybe another little something here over the edge. Not rickrack though. I don't know what it would be. Maybe some gimp. Something that goes. But that is actually really pretty. Let's see how it goes with the inside. Just a little strip here. Oh gosh, I really like that. It's amazing because it looks more blue, but it really looks pretty. And it's an all over pattern. And it would just be a few, you know, a couple strips. But let me make, you know, we gotta look a little bit more. So I only need, there's 2 sheets of each one, as you can see in here. So this is really blue. That wouldn't go. And more reds. Yeah, I'm glad I found a piece, because I thought, well, if I don't find a piece in here, I'll have to search through the rest of my, or not the rest, but at least more of my scrapbook paper. This is a pretty one here. This side of it, it's more, it looks kind of green though, but I think that other one just looks, has a more vintagey, even more than this. Yeah, that other one is like so perfect. I don't think I'm going to find anything else, so There's a lot of reds in here, as you can see, and blues. Cut aparts. So yeah, I want to use some of these for pages, and maybe even some of the pockets. That's some people upstairs. Okay, so yeah, definitely use some of that for pages. All right, let's cut a strip. Let's cut a strip and get this done. Let's see if we can finish this, at least the strips, and then I still want to do a pocket, but I don't know what kind of pocket. I have to think about that, so I don't think I'm ready to do a pocket right now, today. So this is going to be like a very thin little strip here, about, I guess I could mark it like 1/4 of an inch on this. Okay, yeah, so I'm having fun with my son this evening, it seems. Keeps asking me questions. But okay, 1/4 of an inch strip. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing, measuring my 1/4 of an inch. So let's make a mark, barely here. I like doing it on the front, I think, better. But you won't be able to see it because I'm going to be cutting it off. Problem is I got to make the mark in the right spot, or I won't be cutting it off. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to cut right here. See how we do. I mean, I got a whole paper here, but I don't want to waste it. You know, Tim Holtz said he doesn't make 12 by 12 anymore, so that's kind of sad. I wish he would start that back up again because I like the 12 by 12. Okay, so oh, you know what I forgot is to cut this off, this extra paper. Let's do that real quick. So next I'll think about the pockets, and maybe in the next video we can do the pockets together, whatever pockets I decide to put in here. And also start working on the pages. Okay, so this is for this. So let's go ahead and cut the length. Or should I glue it on first and then cut the length? I think I'll glue it on first and then cut the length, just to make sure I don't cut it too short, you know. Better to cut it after, maybe. I'm going to look through my trims and see what I have to put there. I don't know if I have anything, because it's going to have to be something thin. It could be a little piece of ribbon, I guess. I have some like dark green. That might be the perfect thing. A little dark green ribbon, and it's very thin. You never know when you're going to need thin ribbon, right? Yeah, I bought that at a thrift store, I think, too. So, alright, so I have a little bit of glue there. Let me see if that's a solid line. Yes. Let's put this on there. This is cardstock to the book cover, so that's why I'm using Fabri-Tac. Let's get it right on the edge. I want the edge covered up, kind of, pretty much, so that it looks finished. That was the idea here. Okay. Oh, I put it, oh, look what I did. I didn't mean to do that. I put the, I lined it up with the bottom instead of the top, but that's fine. Either or, it doesn't matter. Okay, I kind of need to push this over, though. It's a little bit out over the, it's a little bit out over the edge. This is kind of soft right here. I don't want it on the soft part. I want it on the hard part. So there we go. I'm going to make sure I don't move it, so I'm going to just turn it over here and cut right here. Alright, whoops. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then a piece for the back. So the back piece, let me see here. Let You see, it needs to be thicker. See how wide this is? About 1/2 inch. So about right here. Let's see if it's it. This is, try to see if there's a soft part like that other, like the front. It doesn't seem to be a soft part here. Okay, now I need to be able to see it. Okay, so about right there. That little tiny mark there that looks like it's part of the design. So let's turn it around, and then remind me to turn it around when I put it on here. I would like to put the top at the top this time, but we'll see how I do. So here's my mark, and it's up against my little stop there. All right, nope, it needs to be over here where I'm going to cut. Okay, it's up against the stop. I'll go down here. Okay, we're going to cut. Let me hold it down so it doesn't move. And make sure it's straight. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm turning it around. Thank you. Thank you. You reminded me. I could hear you. Okay, and then we're going to put this right here. Let's see how wide it is. Oh, pretty good. I might have to cut off a little bit, though. Not from the paper being crooked, probably from the book being crooked. Possibly. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on the book. And again, I still might put a little piece to join these two pieces together, but I don't want to cover up this measuring tape because I think that's really cool. It's a vintage one that I got from a thrift store, so good measure, compliments of, oh, I think it was a hat company. Haband, Haband. I think that sounds like a hat company. Okay. Okay, alrighty. Here we go. What time is it? Oh. Alright, so we're going to be almost done with this after this. I just wanted to show you how this turns out with the outside, at least, putting this on here. I think it adds a nice touch to it. You know, it adds a finishing touch, plus a little design, color, and let me make sure that's right against that measuring tape, but not over it. Goodness gracious, it's moving on me. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to cut it without moving it, but I think I moved it or something. Okay, being careful. Cut it right here. All right, now I'm going to have to cut a sliver off, like it's even here, but it sticks out right here. So we'll cut that off. Looks okay on this side. Still a little bit more here. Oh, I don't want to move it. You know what? I don't want to move it by mistake. So I think I'm going to leave it for now and let it dry and then do some more cutting on that right here just to get that even. Or maybe I could just fold it down. I wonder if that would work. Yeah, it is kind of working. Just fold it down. Maybe put a little glue over there. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. Yeah, that looks good. Put a little bit of glue there. But that looks good. Interesting. Okay. And then I'm going to make a strip. I don't think you need to watch me make any more strips. You get the idea. But I'm going to put 2 strips on the inside. And then I'll work on the pocket, some kinds of pockets, and see what I can come up with, and we'll get back together in the next video. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed the pick-up of this, working on this journal from last summer. And oh, I think it looks really cute with that trim though. So anyway, I will see you in my next video. Have a great day, and I'll see you then.